Well, it's the middle of the day out here in the pumpkin patch. Wanted to bring you along, show you what we got going on. Last year I did a video, and I'll put a link to it in this video, called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly of Growing Pumpkins. Well, I thought I'd learned everything I needed to last year, and this year was just going to be easy and we were going to make hundreds and hundreds of pumpkins. Well, anyway, that's not the way it's going. But I want to bring you along, show you what we got happening, and we see if we can't make something good out of it at the end. Anyway, this is what the pumpkins look like. A lot of nice, big, green plants. Not too much disease going on. But when we get to looking, we don't have any pumpkins. So we were in a drought when I planted these, but they came on up and grew real nice. Fertilized them a couple of times, and they set their first blooms. Right here is one of the pumpkins from the first bloom. Come on down. We got a little bit of the old foliage starting to die. We got one that's almost orange. Last year this time, I had already picked the majority of my pumpkins. But we're just not getting any pollination. Not sure why. I've got 4 active beehives within a couple hundred yards of here. And the bees aren't the only thing that pollinate these pumpkins. A little bit of powdery mildew, but there's another one hid. But I just don't see a lot of pollinators out here. I'll talk to you a little bit about how they are pollinated. So there's a male flower and a female flower, and it's going to kind of be hard to find one this time of the day opened up. This is a male flower, and the difference between it and the female is the female actually has the fruit on it. So the male flowers, they'll start blooming a week or so before the females do, and that's to start attracting the pollinators. Then the female flower will bloom. This will open up, and the pollinators will go from the male to the female, and when it's pollinated, you end up with a pumpkin like we have right here. But when it doesn't get pollinated, this is what happens. They dry up, fall off the vine, and die. So for some reason, we missed a lot of our pollinating on our first set of pumpkins, and I just don't know why. It was really dry during that time, dry and hot. Maybe that had something to do with it. But anyway, like they say, you're not even supposed to be able to grow pumpkins in Louisiana. And it is a challenge, and it's something I like doing. And I'm gonna continue to try growing them, try to learn each year, and see what happens. We do have a lot starting to set now. It's just the 1st of September, so we should have time to make a few. It looks like that one's pollinated, and this one didn't make it. Another one out here, it looks like it'll open up tomorrow. Anyway, nobody ever said this was going to be easy. It's just something I like to do, and I'm learning each year from it. We'll see what happens, figure it out, and do better next year. So like I said earlier, we have to spray to control the pest out here on the pumpkins. They're very vulnerable to pest and a lot of fungus. And with a little bit of rain we've been getting, we do have a little bit of powdery mildew showing up. But we're fixing to start spraying a little bit harder for those melon worms, try to keep them down. Because about the time you're ready to pick your pumpkins, they seem to start showing up. So you'll see a little bit of a video here where I've got a spray rig on my four-wheeler and we go around and how we're spraying. Got one hit out down there. Another one there. I just know last year we could walk through and there were just pumpkins everywhere. This year, just didn't happen. If anybody's got an idea or a clue why, leave a comment about it. Help me out. While I'm out here, I'll show you what we got. This is where our fall garden's gonna be. We'll go pick my plants up next week. We're gonna get those in the ground. Got the ground tilled up, ready to pull my rows and be ready to plant. Over here, I got my last planting of purple hull peas. Just like everything else, they didn't get much rain, and then we got about 7 inches in one day, and we've been getting a little bit every other day for the last week or so. Seeing a few blooms. Hopefully, we're gonna make some peas out here. I see a few. Good view of our pumpkin patch. Thank you so much to everyone who watches our videos. Please like and share, subscribe to our channel if you get a chance. Remember, keep plowing, planting, and picking. God bless.